Welcome to the third episode of Together We Deal. Who is Casey and what is your story?
I don't even know. It's a lot. Well, I am someone that definitely has been through a lot.
Mhm.
But even through the hard times, like I love my journey and like where I am, um, where it's taking me. I'm originally from North Texas, Arlington, and I went to Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma for college. And so I lived in Oklahoma for about 10 years.
Okay.
Went to school there, graduated, and ended up teaching and coaching basketball up there for 4 years. I got married up there right before I started
Okay.
teaching. So yeah, I got married in 2006, the summer of 2006, and started my first teaching career and coaching basketball in these last 15 years. But just overall, I'm just a very loving person. Family is like everything to me, and where my life has gone and driven me is to now I'm pursuing getting my counseling certification and all that to be a school counselor and a LPC outside of teaching as well.
Awesome. I love that. What is something people don't know about you?
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of I feel like people kind of do know this about me. But one of the things that is a big thing about me that I feel like I've kind of probably more changed in the last few years for the better is just how much I care for others and want to help others, and even if that means putting what my needs and what I want in the back burner, that's what set me back in different ways throughout the years, like when I was younger and everything, even through just about 5 years ago. But I've grown a lot. I've figured out what it is I want, how to treat myself better before I can help others.
Right.
If that makes sense.
It does.
So I feel like maybe it's really not what others didn't know about me, it's more what I didn't know about me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like others knowing so much about me, I was taken advantage of. And so I feel like I needed to heal, I needed to learn myself, I needed to reflect so I could become better and help those that truly need it and would appreciate it, and while take care of myself too, and not letting myself get lost.
Kind of like learning how to put yourself first. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you wish you had a better relationship with?
I wish, yes. I don't know. I have some great relationships with majority of everybody that's in my life, obviously, right now. I wish there were some relationships that could be better, but I feel like it has to go from both ways.
Right.
If that makes
Exactly.
sense. So that's the hard part. I do wish things could be different. And specifically, it's the father of my youngest child. Because unfortunately, that's just not a good situation, and by his choice.
Yeah.
So I wish, if anything, and not even for me, for her.
Right.
So that's just unfortunate. But I don't know how that's even possible.
I gotcha. So if you had 45 seconds to talk to someone who is no longer with us, who would it be and what would you say?
It would probably be hard not to pick two people.
Whoever you want.
It would probably be my grandparents that just recently in the past couple of years passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I was just gonna say my grandmother, but I just feel like I would want my grandmother there too.
Yeah.
They were huge parts in my life growing up. Like, they were more than grandparents, like my second parents. I wish she was here, or they both were here to see me finish my master's program and see me go into counseling, because she was there at the beginning, like, of the planning of it and starting of it, and she was so excited for me. So yeah, I would want to talk to her about how far I've come and what I'm doing, and
Absolutely.
just tell them both how them being in my life is what led me here, and their support just means everything to me.
That's amazing. What is something you struggle with?
Probably my biggest struggle is boundaries.
Okay.
That's something I've really been working on. Just boundaries with people, and just knowing when to say no to people, and just realize myself when I can't help everybody, even if I want to, like, I just can't. So that's one of the things that I've learned, is to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, and still to be there as a support and someone to guide people, but I can't actually do stuff for people as much, or provide, like, financially and stuff like that, to get myself in a hole and like all that, to try to help, and I've done that in the past. So I think boundaries is something that I need to always be conscious about and work on, and make sure I'm thinking about me and my daughters and stuff before anybody else, and just make sure I have healthy boundaries.
Right. And then there's only so much you can do before you end up neglecting yourself without even sometimes even realizing it. So for sure, I definitely agree with that. What is something that changed you or molded you to who you are today?
Probably the most significant times in my life is growing up, would stay home with them. My grandparents did help a lot, but I also did a lot at home for my mom. And so I feel like that really matured me fast. And gave me a lot of responsibility, and which I'm actually happy about and for. And I started working at 15 and had a job or two ever since my entire life. Like, you know. So I feel like that made me a responsible person. Like, you know, I just understood what it takes, and, you know, to do things right and all that. And I also feel like it made me more into the empath that I am too. Just seeing a lot of the struggle and heartbreak and stuff like that is out there, and making me want to help people and comfort people. Just feel for people. Like, so that, I think, made me into a lot about who I am. And then as an adult, just through my 2 divorces that I've had, and those situations just made me stronger and wiser, and just have grown so much. So I think those 3 situations throughout my life have had the most impact.
Okay. Like all 3 in one, just kind of helped you.
Like continuously growing. You know, I'm a lifelong learner, and any major thing, it really makes you grow.
Exactly. Who is someone that you feel understands you?
Probably the person that understands me the most is my 17-year-old daughter, Adriana. And we are just alike in so many ways, like just the type of people we are, and like through all the things we've been through. You know, she was 2 when I moved from 2.5 when I moved from Oklahoma down to here. And then her dad and I divorced like a year or year and a half after that. So she never lived with her dad, but he's always been in her life. And then just she's been here and with me through everything since then, obviously. And she's just the only person that gets it. And
Yeah.
like now she's 17 and she sees things and goes through things.
Mm.
And just hearing her talk and seeing her express herself and be emotional and go through the things she goes through, I see myself. Like,
Okay.
And so when we talk, now that she's older and like we can really talk about stuff, like sometimes I'll break down and just like, I'm so sorry, like I put you guys in the situations and like kind of, to me, I'm thinking in my head like, you know, who did I pick for their dads? You know, like I feel bad.
I gotcha.
Because I just hate that they don't have their dads in their lives, in their homes with them, and at the very least in their lives. Because I think every kid deserves that. So, like sometimes I'll get emotional about that, and you know, she's comforting me and saying, you know, it's not your fault. You know?
It's not. It's not.
I know. That's another thing that I have a hard. I don't think it's my fault. Like I've healed from that. I just like what was I thinking type thing, you know?
I gotcha.
Like I should have been smarter then, or not done this or that. But then I have no regrets at the same time. Like I have my babies.
Yeah.
So. And she's always telling me, she said, I think it's better like this. No guy in the house, no man in the house. So, like, she'll make light of it. And so, I mean, I just feel like out of everybody, me and her both understand each other better than anybody else possibly could. Leaving Oklahoma, I was trying to decide, okay, am I going to go back to Arlington or do I want to go down to Houston and be close to my sister? She hadn't had any kids yet, and I had 2. And so I was like, I'm going to go down and be close to Sarah so our kids can grow up together when she starts having kids and all this and that. And then my brother ended up coming down.
That's awesome.
Coming down here and living. Like, I think he actually came that same year I did, or maybe even the year before. So we were all 3 down here.
Okay.
My mom was a traveling nurse.
Okay.
And so then when she was done traveling, she bought a house down here.
Yeah.
And so now we're all here. My dad is still in Arlington, so we go up there and visit.
Okay.
But now we're all here, so like my support system down here is amazing.
Yeah.
My mom is retired, so she helps with the kids anytime. My sister and I and my brother, like we're best friends.
Yeah.
We're not, you know, we're beyond just like we are literally each other's best friends. We see each other like almost every weekend. And our we all have kids now, so they all are best friends and cousins and play together all the time and take turns spending the night at each other's house. So all of the things, and then have great friendships. So yeah, the support system is on point. Yeah.
Listening to you talk, your family, your friends, I can tell they all mean a lot to you. And then reflecting back, it's like they're helping you and you're all helping each other, your kids, everyone included. So that's an awesome thing that you guys all have each other, and creating that village with one another is awesome.
Yes.
What is your most proudest moment?
Oh, I would say my proudest moments that get me like emotionally and all that have to do most of the time with my girls. Like when I see Adriana on the stage, she's in theater, and so when I see her on the stage for any musical or play, it like amazes me.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe like she can do that, because I never could. Like their talent, like when my oldest, Trinity, when she graduated high school, she actually was in Georgia with her dad when she graduated. So we drove out for her graduation, and just stuff like that, just seeing who, you know, we made, have been raising, just see them do amazing things and accomplish things and see them be happy. Like those are my most proud moments. And then as far as me, like probably my proudest moment is walking the stage this past December, graduating with my master's, having my mom and my girls there. And then Adriana sent me this text. I can't remember if it was right before. I read it after I walked the stage, I think. And it just made me cry right there in the seat, because she was telling me how proud, you know, she was of me, and that I'm such a good role model to them and stuff. So definitely watching them do great things, and then that, and just knowing that I am being a good role model
Yeah. And I was just about to say that they're watching you, and that's helping them build and be the women that they are. So that's awesome. That's awesome. What was the most challenging time for you?
The most challenging time was probably when I found out I was pregnant with Olivia, my youngest,
Okay.
and going through that pregnancy because I ended up having to go through it by myself. And I never in a million years thought, thought it would be like that or thought that would happen. And so that was pretty tough.
Yeah.
That was a lot. And just being the only one there with her, as an infant, that was hard.
A lot of them. Yeah. What activities do you enjoy, and have you been able to make time to do them?
Basketball is my favorite thing in the world. I was a gym rat.
Yeah.
I have not, besides watching it and stuff like that, I have not played it in a long time. But that's my favorite thing to go watch. I mean, I used to coach. I'm not coaching anymore, but I plan to coach Olivia as she gets older. So yeah, basketball is like my favorite thing to watch, play, coach, anything. And I love to work out. So I love to go to the gym. And so Adriana and we actually have a gym membership together. So that's something we do together that I love. That's like our outlet and good quality time for each other. And so anything basketball related or working out.
That's your thing. Got it. And that's good you're making time to do that and balance probably everything else that you have going on in life.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself as a school counselor somewhere. And in 5 years from now, Adriana will have already gone off. She'll be a senior next year, and she wants to go to LSU. So she'll probably had graduated from LSU somewhere, living somewhere, doing big things. And so it'll probably be just Olivia and I at home.
Okay.
Me being a counselor, and I would like to have on the side of being a school counselor, do the counseling on the side to make, extra money and help people in a healthy way.
Yeah.
And make some extra money as well. So I'm looking forward to that and just enjoying my time and raising Olivia.
Love your plans. Love it. Do you think your family dynamics has played a big part of who you are today?
Yes. Kind of like I talked about, I'm very close to my family and we all live close to each other. So we've helped each other through so many things and made each other into who we are today, and just enjoy life together and pass all that down onto our kids. And
do you feel like you are your happiest? Why or why not?
I do. This is probably the happiest I've ever been. And I feel like I've been happy my whole life, for the most part. I'm just a very happy person and a very positive person. And I'm the type of person that's going to find the good in everything. But I'm the happiest. I feel just free and no stress. Like I feel like I have the best daughters in the world. Like they're so easy at home and they help me, and I don't have any trouble with them. I'm following my dream, my career to become a counselor. So it just is all falling in line, and I feel like there's, life. I mean, it can get better, but it's great right now. I don't want to say like it can't get better, but like it's pretty good. Like I have no complaints.
I love that for you. Do you feel like your younger self will be proud of who you are today, and why?
Yes. I feel like my younger self would be proud of me just seeing me get through the obstacles and be so strong and grow and be the role model for my kids, as they're growing up. I just feel like I've just become better and better throughout the years, and as I get older. So just looking back, it'd definitely be proud.
That's good. That's good. If you could heal something inside of yourself, what would it be and why?
It would probably be the sadness I feel for my girls,
Mm-hmm.
like with what, society and just, in general, we think is a family unit and dynamics that ours is a little different
Mm-hmm.
because, I am a single mom at home and so it is a little different. And that's probably the hardest thing I have with, I don't know if it's understanding, but
Mm-hmm.
being able to just kind of let it go. Like I feel like I know we're okay
Mm-hmm.
and that they will be okay and we're getting through it and we will get through it. Like I know all that.
Yeah.
And like I really don't have a doubt in that. I just that if I think about it, it just makes me sad that they don't have what a lot of other kids have
Gotcha.
in a father and all that.
So, last question is, what is something you would want to tell your future self?
Probably just to make sure you find the time to take care of yourself, enjoy life.
Mm.
You can get back money, you can get back, stuff like that, but you can't get back time. And
Right.
it's just the memories you make with everybody
Mm-hmm.
is priceless. And
Yep.
so just keep cherishing everything and put yourself first and just enjoy life.
I love that. So, before we end today, is there anything else that you want to say or anything else that you want to provide anything on?
I do want to just say that, I think this is great. I've been in therapy
Mm-hmm.
before a couple different times, and I think it's great. And I would promote
Yes.
it to anybody and everybody.
Right.
And I want to actually, I am trying to become a counselor myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I actually want to get back into therapy. It's just so refreshing and helpful to
Mhm.
talk to somebody, talk things out that are not, involved in your life. And
Absolutely.
just be able to get another perspective and more guidance. And so I appreciate you
Thank
and this
you.
opportunity and, would love to work with you more,
For sure,
do more
definitely.
things. And so, yeah, I really advocate for counseling and therapy.
Right.
So
Same
I
here.
love this.
So, thank you so much for coming on the show today and being brave, telling your story. I really appreciate your time, and you never know who you could be helping. So, thank you very much.